Welcome, sports fans. Welcome back to another very special episode. I'm your host, Joe Meyer.
I'm Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting, and riveting sports topic discussions and debates on the internet.
Yes, people. But before we get into today's video, don't forget to like this one. Leave a comment and subscribe to This or That Sports TV. And do one more thing first. By the way, that's it. They kind of stink of Calabar. Just I said no. They kind of stink it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. That's try to do the like, comment, you stink.
No, I'm just give my own
you
taste and
stink
own
it up,
flavor.
like, it was
Bro.
awful. It was so bad. But anyways, continue. Do one more thing first.
You see when them claim some resign, bro? It's like the intro couldn't even say properly, dog.
You're lying.
Anyways.
I killed it, bro. Them never even miss it, to be honest.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how many subscribers I get us by the end of the day, people.
And it's Manning Cup, and it's the Manning Cup showtime again, people. We're here to speak about schoolboy football. I know you guys like to hear us speak about schoolboy football, so I hope you'll enjoy this video. Yes, it. How you feel about the season so far? I go on decent tonight. I pick up some steam, some controversy, some big scores, some violation, some close groups. How you feel about it?
Talented boys.
Yeah.
Very good. You know, I like the talent distribution amongst the schools. I think that a lot of different schools, you know, have very good players, and that's exciting to see. The league isn't as top heavy as before. You know, it's definitely, well, let's say bottom light, if not the opposite of top heavy, because we definitely see some really bad teams closer to the bottom, but I think the middle teams are closer to the top teams than you've expected, and that's exciting.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm excited for the second round though. I feel like the competition will
that is a jump the gun, so
no,
the first round of fixtures even so how you reach a second
pick up on the point where you make. Because the teams at the middle and the top are so good, I'm excited for the next round.
So make we not talk about next round.
I'm excited for the next round.
You always want to.
What's up? Hold on.
You know when them said don't rush the process.
Hold on.
Talk about the first.
Stop right now.
So yeah.
I understand say we are co-hosts and we are colleagues, but we are also friends. We are bridging. What's wrong, bro?
With what?
What? Why is the antsy answer?
Me answer? You are the one who jump the gun down the top of second round?
You give me bad vibes. Everything alright?
People.
Everything alright,
people,
bro?
We talk about the Manning Cup and about 4 or 5 match days gone so far. And this brother one gonna end of October, bro. Make we just focus on the now, bro.
October starting in a couple of days.
Yeah, we can't talk about. When I say end of October, that means what I got.
Yeah, October starting in the next couple of days. So why me can't talk about October? Just that me I say.
Talk about the front of October.
Come, bro. You want some water?
Come now, man. You.
What you need? What can I do for you?
You were making a point. Make your point.
Just calm down, bro. Let the people enjoy the show. Anyways, yeah, because the teams are so good at the middle and the top of the schoolboy football, I know that next one will be super good. But before we get to the next round, you like that? You can bring it back? You can bring it back now?
I never know why you have to bring it going in the first.
Anyways, let's talk about the groups. I'm going to put the groups on the screen right now, people. You know you want to see what's going on. So, let's talk about the groups and some of the things that have been happening in the groups. Weird stuff. Last time we spoke about these groups. Especially this one. It didn't look like this.
No.
So let's talk about it. Group A, we have Kingston College on 15 points. Unbeaten. Loving it, people. Kingston College unbeaten in the Manning Cup with a goal difference of 21. Because they got 3 from the Idle game and they lost 4-0. Yet to concede. Winning all 5 of their 5 games. Join down. Impressive from Mr. Vassell and his team down there at Nan Street. Calabar on 9 points in second.
Only
Calabar must be happy with that. Heidel on 6 points. Goal difference of 8.
Conceding 3 goals.
Charlie Smith on 6. Also with Heidel. They lost 3 games.
Way more games though.
But they're on 3 points. Camperdown also on 3 points. Not far. This group can still turn out. Anyway. Who knows? Another situation of dock points and we can see this group flip on its head. So let's talk about that. Let's start right there. Obviously the first game of this group I think was Kingston College versus Heidel. Kingston College lost the game 4-0. Subsequently Heidel got found out for using an ineligible player. And they lost the points and the goals. And got goals scored against them. What do you make of this situation of teams using ineligible players? First of all, for the last 3 seasons, we've had incidents of teams using ineligible players. More than we really should have. In the first season, remember, Camperdown, Tivoli, Wally for school we have in 2021, right back after COVID. Last year, we had more than that season too. Last year, we had, who we using ineligible player again? I don't remember, but I know we had a situation. And this year we have Tory. I don't love it. What do you make of that situation?
I don't like how tight-lipped the FA, I guess, ISA, I guess. I don't like how tight-lipped ISA are on the matter. They don't want to release any information as to the exact circumstances under which these teams were penalized and sanctioned. And more information. Who are the ineligible players? You know, both these teams, you know, have recruited. It's clear, you know, both these teams, you know, have gotten people in the transfer market, obviously because of club football. So I'm curious as to which players would have been deemed ineligible and which players are eligible, and why the players who are deemed ineligible were deemed ineligible. I want a full press release.
They probably don't want
not been given that.
They probably don't want to put the kids in the spotlight. They want to put the athletes in the spotlight. Because at the end of the day, it's no fault of theirs, I think. I can't see a situation where a player is ineligible and it's their fault, other than turning in around grades or something. Which is cool, should have anyways, so that shouldn't be the case. But in most of these situations, it's always negligence on the part of the technical staff.
Or
the registration.
Sometimes not even negligence, sometimes you just cheat.
Yeah.
You get me? So sometimes you just register a player, you know it shouldn't be registered, and just try to push it under the radar.
Sometimes the situation is also a player was registered for another school, come across, don't tell them that he is registered for that school. They also register, which shouldn't be able to be done at ISA. But either way, I'm saying it's sometimes it's not the kids' fault.
Recently, ISA had some new transfer rules where you can only have 5 players that didn't start at a particular school. So
last year, Heidel got knocked up.
Heidel with the same type of situation.
I think so. Because Camperdown was mad that Heidel used ineligible players.
So
weird situation.
So ISA's rules, you know, a bit convoluted, make the situation complicated. Sometimes these teams know full well that what they're doing is wrong and still go ahead and do it regardless. Yeah, but as I said, I want more information.
Yeah, they could tell us the situation without telling the player. You know, even though we're going to find out the player.
Yeah.
You know,
because since JC the first game, Twain Lynch, their brand new shining goalkeeper that represented the national team coming in to play for them. Yeah, he's yet to play again since.
Yeah.
So could he be one of the players deemed ineligible?
Could. And it's so weird, man, because I don't want the athletes to suffer for this. But how do we stop it? You know, people, obviously we're going to get into the other group, but this is just one of the most important topics in schoolboy football right now. How do they, being ISA, you know, combat this? What can they do? I think we have to look at punishing the teams without punishing the players. So maybe a little bit more points, maybe monetary fine. I don't know, but I don't want to go as far as to say disqualification or banning them from the competition for suspending them from the competition for a couple of years. You see JC getting put on probation for 2 years and Idle, but a team know that if they get caught, it's just 3 points and they're good enough to win that game. So why not take the chance? I feel like we have to monetary fines, bro. You know, charge the school, charge that 2 more points every time you find out. Before per player.
Before going into how they should be sanctioned, I think I want more information.
Yeah, for sure.
After the offense and you know how egregious the offense is.
Yeah.
Because it could be something silly. Or it could be something
silly, but this is not a new thing.
But I think every time it happens, though, the offense that makes the player ineligible, that different one. Because sometimes you have teams sending fake grades, sometimes you have players not going to school.
Yeah.
You know, so if a player doesn't make the 75% attendance, he's not eligible by ISA. You know, sometimes, as I said, there are players registered with other schools, and other schools knowing these players are going to leave, go ahead and register these players regardless.
You know what? One of the situations I've heard, playing a player on someone else's ID. People do that.
Yeah.
And then you have people that just don't know the rules. I remember Mona,
with the red card
situation. As you say, being registered for 2 schools, weird. I remember last year, I think they said someone that actually aged out of the competition but still competed. So you're right.
Yeah, there's so many different offenses that it's so hard to try and adjudicate, you know, a particular sanction based on what has been done, because obviously not all crimes committed are made equal.
Yeah.
So I would love to get more information before seriously determining or giving my opinion as to how these teams should be punished.
Yeah, I don't know, find out, man. I feel like we have to. We're not weak because we can't do much about it, but the governing body needs to do something to combat this, because it's not a good look. Especially if teams are looking to cheat.
But also,
I don't like it.
It's a need to free up the ball and let them play for the school.
That is true. And I don't like, you know, one thing I don't like about schoolboy football that's sitting out a year, I hate it. I don't think it should be punished for changing schools.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what you're punishing the kids. Unless you're coming from a junior high school or something, which they are phasing out. You have to sit out a year with a transfer school and R6 for it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. I don't think it makes much sense.
Some of the transfer rules are very messed up, if you ask me.
But anyways, this group, Kingston College and Calabar, are sitting in prime position. And people were going to continue with the group, but I have to tell you something. I checked the rules earlier. Here's some weird thing about it. So we have 7 groups. And the rules say that 2 teams from each group will advance to the second round and 4 best third. If I'm not mistaken, that will make 14 and 4, 18 teams, but a 16 team in the second round. So that's weird. I think it's actually
probably 2 teams
get best third. Yeah, but that would still buy straight to the quarterfinal round. I didn't see that in there, but maybe that is the case. What I think is probably the 2 best, the 2 best teams in each group, and then probably 2 best third place teams. You know, that's as straightforward as you can make it out. 18. But yeah, 18, no man, 16. That would be, because that would put 8 in the quarterfinal round. I'm gonna read the rules this morning. That it's a 4 best third, but that would make 18. 14 and I think the rules are from last year where there were 6 groups. So they need to be updated. I think there's 2 best thirds. But anyways, Kingston College and Calabar sit in prime position right now. KC playing 4 games, Calabar 5 games, Calabar playing 4 games, Heidel on 3 games. I think Heidel will still recover and make it out the group.
Heidel should win their next 5 games.
I honestly think Heidel is the best team in the group. So if Heidel win out,
or the next 7 games, sorry. Yeah, Heidel should win their next 7 games.
Yeah.
Kingston College would have something to say about that though. But Heidel should go on and win their next 7 games.
Calabar is not a bad team, you know.
Calabar is a solid
Calabar is not a bad team. I feel like in the Kingston College game, they feel like they should have done better. In other games, they did what they were supposed to do. Playing 4 games, I think they won 2 and they drew 1. So I'm not sure, but something like that. It's right here in front of me, I'm not sure. They won 3 games and lost 1. The 1 game against Kingston College. So they are not bad. So those 3 teams, Heidel, Calabar, and Kingston College, are the teams that will be fighting for this group. Safe to say, Charlie Smith will definitely have something to say about it, because Charlie Smith is a decent team. Not as good as the top 3 right now, but I think Charlie Smith, a couple results going their way, because these teams have to play each other. So a couple results going their way, and you can see Charlie Smith, exiting this group. Zone B, we have Jamaica College, another team that was punished for using an ineligible player.
No factor.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. Even though they have a loss on their record.
No factor.
Losing their unbeaten run. Yeah, 2 competitions now. I'm sure they would have wanted to say that they're unbeaten a couple of years, but they lost that. Tivoli, good team, solid team, and 7 points right now, playing just 3 games. Maybe if they played 4 games, it would have mattered. Maybe Jamaican College would have fallen to the second.
That first blemish on their record is now extinguished.
I know.
It's a win type situation.
I know Tivoli is unbeaten.
Oh yeah.
So loving it. Tivoli on 7 points. And in that game, I feel like Tivoli deserves something from the game. But they got the 3 points there. Kingston Technical on 6 points. Having a bounce back season. I like Kingston Technical. I like what they're trying to do. Very confident.
JC yesterday evening.
Just 2-1.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the game, but from what I know JC to be, and just from watching a practice game with KT in their session that we did our feature. Look out for that, by the way, people. I can tell that KT have something to offer.
Oh, yeah.
And that must have been a good game. Spanish Town, Meadowbrook, Cumberland finishing out this group. Spanish Town and 5, they will try to
KT will be pushing for one of those best third place teams, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Another group, which is a good group, I believe, especially these 3 teams that are at the top. Haile Selassie, Eltham, and Jonathan Grant, all fighting for that. Those top 2 spots to exit the group. Haile Selassie unbeaten, 5 wins from 5 games, scoring 22 goals, only conceding once. Haile Selassie, I report them group. They are running to every team in their group. Eltham on 9 points.
Bro, this Haile Selassie team,
no joke.
Last season a young team, this season a more experienced team.
No joke.
Solid goalkeeper, solid goal scorer, solid creative player. They have the spectacular 3 that a team needs to succeed. Also having a very good defense last season, being coached by one of the best defenders in the history of Jamaican football. It's a perfect storm for them. And it's been showing. They've only conceded 1 goal. Their goalkeeper is one of the best in the competition. The youngest ever to start in the JPL. Hibbert. Is it what's his name again? His first name? I don't remember his first name.
Kevin Hibbert.
Kevin Hibbert. He can get big, bro. I can put on some weight. He's gotten taller.
So I love it. I feel like Haile Selassie, especially in the next round, they are looking to go, further. And they're a good team. They're honestly a good team. Linval Dixon, I feel like he's a coach, a good coach, number 1, and a coach who is aware and knows what his team can do. Was pleased with what they did last year and is building on what they did last year. So I like this Haile Selassie team. Eltham, I don't know much about them, but they're putting up a good fight in the group. No big hitters in the group other than Haile Selassie, of course. But Eltham getting about their business, in a good fashion. Jonathan Grant also putting up decent results.
And will be fighting for that second place spot.
They will. Dunoon, Denham Town, and Greater Portmore round out the group. Nothing much to speak about.
Haile Selassie going for the perfect 5 for 5 in the first round of fixtures. I think they'll replicate it in the return legs.
But that's as far as this group go. I feel like those top 3 teams that I said will be fighting for those top 2 spots. I don't think Dunoon and Denham Town have enough to offer to win those spots.
Second and third team will be fighting for second.
Haile Selassie. I'd say to say Haile Selassie is 2, but obviously not mathematically.
And Haile Selassie will be one of the seeded teams playing a 3rd place team, because look at their record, man. Scoring so many goals and not conceding any at all.
And a lot of people will say this is a light group for them. They're obviously one of the better teams coming in. And I'd love to see their seedings going into the next round. They'll probably be
one of the top
8th teams. So they will play a weaker team. Where the seedings are, because 16 will play 1. So 8 will play 9. Something like that. 8 will definitely play 9. So not the best position, but definitely better than being one of the lower seeds. So good job from Haile Selassie. Alright, so Zone E. Also having an unbeaten team. Mona High on 15 points from 5 games, halfway, scoring 25 goals and conceding 3 times. We were at the same captain game. Really, really good game. So a lot of talent there. Obviously some controversy where the ref is concerned. Both teams saying that the ref was awful. What do you make of this group? Mona, St. Catherine, the 2 best teams. And then I feel like Holy Trinity and Norman Manley are fighting. But obviously Holy Trinity have the edge right now, playing 2 more games. But I feel like those 2 teams will be fighting for that 3rd spot. Talk to me about this group. A good group, I believe.
And I'll reiterate once more. Still think an investigation needs to be done on Norman Manley. Them goal difference look way prettier than it should right now. Mona High School, I think it's safe to say Mona High School is a traditional football school in the Manning Cup. They just come through and they do this time and time again. Their team is, I don't think, as talented as it was last season. But the talent is definitely more dispersed. And I think Mona will have a good season. I think it means more to them this season, or it means more to them than it has ever meant to them. Craig Butler for the first time saying that he wants to win this Manning Cup.
I feel like they have to win the Manning Cup right now to really get the respect that they say they deserve. Obviously, they're a good team, one of the most talented teams in the competition. Obviously, they lost something losing the second leading goal scorer in the Manning Cup. They also lost the third leading goal scorer in the Manning Cup. Being a defender, one of the best defenders in the Manning Cup. They lost one of the best midfielders in the Manning Cup, making the All-Star team. So, obviously, they got weaker. They will say that other players will be coming too. But in terms of the respect that they say that they deserve, it's time to win the Manning Cup from Mona High School. And that goes for a couple of teams. KC need to win the Manning Cup right now to feel good about themselves again. And to feel like they didn't just take advantage of a COVID year. Mona need to win the Manning Cup now to get their respect. JC, want to go on their run, I'm sure. So, Mona is definitely one of those teams that should be confident about their chances. Scoring 25 goals is not easy for anyone.
Being led by what I can say now is the best goalkeeper in the competition. Now a senior.
Really good goalkeeper.
The experience, and he seems like I saw him the last game and he's improved. Mm-hmm. He's now
way more command
in charge of his box. That's his area. He also knows that he's the best. He knows that he's a pro. Mm-hmm. And I think he's showing it, being led by one of, if not the best midfielder in the competition. Then
he's so good.
Not quite a senior yet,
yeah.
But I think this might be the last you see of him.
Though. Yeah. He's what, 17?
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, he played in under 16 last season.
Yes, they have 2 more years of
captain the goal I don't want to see. Season. But, he's not yet a senior, but this might just be the last you see of him. Top talent.
Top talent. And I'm telling you right now, people, in November and December, we will be speaking a lot more about Denzel McKenzie. We've been saying it from last year. He's one of the best top midfielders in schoolboy football. I talk about across the country.
Yep.
He's so composed. Technically, he's so good. He's good on a dead ball.
Both feet.
So good, man. Top talented player. And definitely one of the best players, period. Mr. Midfielder as well, I feel like one of the best players in the Manning Cup.
And
so
and
good.
Then this captain team, with Omari and Brown, another returning player, now a senior goalkeeper. Last season wasn't necessarily supposed to be the starter.
Yeah.
But I think even had Crucifixio come back from injury, he wouldn't have been able to get back in the goal because of how well Omari and Brown was keeping, retaining his position this year as one of the leaders of this team as well, bringing the likes of Roger Taylor, right, and retaining their other central defender, Gentles up front, scoring a ton load of goals. This team is very, 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 very
Roger Taylor looks better.
Oh yeah.
I saw Roger Taylor last year for Kingston College. Saw him against Mona just Saturday. He looks like a better player.
And last season we saw him for KC much higher up the park than we expected to see him.
And his natural position is
a central defender.
He's a centre back. So he looks better to me. St. Catherine will put up a fight in this group. Decent group. They and Mona will fight it out. They'll see each other again.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be a humbling.
I'm telling you, they believe they should have won this game. They believe that they were hard done by the ref, but who knows, people? We were there and I don't think the ref was awful.
We might have to make the drive to St. Catherine's.
Mona always have something about them. Because even last year with Camperdown, the same thing happened. When they beat Camperdown and Camperdown just feel like they never deserved this. And then they came back and it was such a good game. But Mona and St. Catherine, they are fighting it out in this group for top spot. I like this group. Lot of top players in this group. But Holy Trinity and Norman Manley, it will get close. Edith started well, but
so well.
My gosh, man, conceding 17 goals.
Regression.
That is not great. Alright, you scored 10 goals, and that's good for Edith.
Yeah.
You don't concede 17 goals. So I feel like Edith slipping, St. Mary's College, not much to talk about. Not much to talk about. Scoring 1 goal in the Manning Cup.
Against Mona.
That's not great.
Come on, Craig.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Apparently,
but I'm sure what happened.
Apparently, Akeem Brenner was playing forward.
There we go. Yeah, I knew something like that had to happen. But yeah. Anyways, in this group, Zone F, which is also a good group, we have St. George's College just playing 3 games. I think this needs to be updated.
Rain, bro.
Rain, I kill the Manning Cup. I don't even talk about that also, because people it affect how much coverage we can give to you.
Yeah.
We even talk about that. But anyways, St. George's College on 9 points, plus 22, conceding just 2 goals. Scored 25. Have they scored the most goals that tie with Mona? Mona scored 25. Stats scored 26.
Who passed the stats to?
I want to talk about stats. That's weird.
What's going on? You just skip past
on D? I'm almost straight. Anyways, let's talk about Zone D. And then we go back to that's crazy. Something I don't realize.
What's going on?
Anyways, people, I'm off my game today. But anyways, Zone D stats, super good team, undefeated, 4 wins from 4 games, scoring 26 goals and conceding no goals.
Is that the match you're going to on Saturday?
No, that's definitely a match that we have to go to. Because I even see it in the comment section. Somebody say, "Oh, we need to forget Excelsior." Excelsior is doing so well. Xavier Gilbert is not the technical director, not the coach. They got a new coach in. Also undefeated.
Yeah.
Conceded 1 goal, scoring 19 goals. I wanted to stats versus Excelsior.
Coach Ken Bradrick.
Yeah. So
this match is on Saturday at College Smith Drive.
Yeah. What you feel about this game? What you feel about stats?
Stats is a well-oiled machine. Stats is giving Manchester City or to a lesser extent Bayern Munich. I don't know. Stats just seems
Stats just seems drilled to me.
Yeah.
They just seem drilled like they've been training for. They didn't stop training. I don't know
But
exactly what
there's
they
so many players there's so many players who's returning.
Yeah. And I must say, bro, Philip Williams, top coach. One of the best coaches in Manning Cup. For sure. You can see, when you're watching football, sometimes it's hard to see the tactics and hard to see what a team has to do. And against Cedar Grove was probably a better game to see it against. You clearly see what they want to do because they could have done anything they wanted. You can see the strategy, you can see the tactics, you can see what Philip Williams tells these boys in the pre-game speech. You see what they're trying to do. They keep the ball, they attack from wide, they either whip the ball across the goal or pull it back. You know, and if you give them the middle, them can score from down the middle too.
Yeah.
But they are so tidy with the ball. They play some good football. Some people say it's boring because they keep the ball and they don't have that one flashy player. But they are well drilled, man. This stats team a good one.
And Saturday we'll see what they're really made of. You know, apparently they're going to get the field manicured for this one. It's a big one that they're looking for it, and it will be such a good match. I think we might have to just touch in at the College Smith Drive and Saturday to see what stats is really about. You know,
and Excelsior. I want to see what Excelsior. I want to see what they're about. Excelsior is a team that does win the Manning Cup. They go to the second round and quarterfinals also. Off it a bit for the last couple of years, but a good team, and I think they're back.
A great crescendo for the end of the first round of matches in the Manning Cup.
Yeah, we're
that's a final.
We should be halfway right now. A lot of games getting postponed, but Bridgeport, Clancarty, Tarrant, and Cedar Grove running out. This group, Cedar Grove, scoring 2 goals, scoring more goals than St. Mary's College. But yeah, I feel like Cedar Grove are just happy to be there. I feel like they're just, you know, trying to represent their school as best as they can.
I think Bridgeport is doing what they're supposed to do, and they're handling the minnows, and that might take them through. If they can manage to just violate Clancarty, Tarrant, and Cedar Grove again, then give themselves a very good chance.
Yeah.
One draw with an Excelsior stats, and I think they've secured their third place spot.
Yeah. So Bridgeport is that team that should be pushing, and they, to be fair, they are pushing.
They're dealing with business.
Yeah, they lost 2 games. I'd assume that those 2 games
are Excelsior and
stats.
You don't have to check it. You don't have to check it.
Yeah. So that's that. Let's go right back down to St. George's College is good. Also a team getting about their business. Scoring 25 goals, I said conceding 2. Waterford in that group on 7 points. Waterford is a good team. People might beg you for God pour more.
Like and subscribe.
That's all you have to do. But anyways, St. George's College putting up a respectable performance in the Manning Cup this year. Looking to this is a team that also needs to win the Manning Cup.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody will say, "Oh, no team needs to win the Manning Cup." But I'm going from a perspective of a player on that pitch, or from Neverbear's perspective, I need to win the Manning Cup this year.
Adrian Reed needs to win the Manning Cup,
and he said it.
And Brian Burkett needs to win the Manning Cup.
Yep. 2 of the best players in the Manning Cup. So they want to win. They are coming back with vengeance. Last year they got some results that I feel like would have hurt them. That Mona result, that KC result, at Winchester Park.
Yeah.
That would have been a hard one to take. So St. George's College should be bouncing back. Jose Marti and Waterford fighting it out in this good. Campion and also on 4 points, not too far from it. But
that's going to be a good battle for second place. Jose Marti and Waterford. Jose Marti, you know, knowing full well that that they couldn't have afforded to lose the match, but they lost. But I think in the return fixture they'll be going for blood, and they also know that they can't afford to drop any more games. And they'll be playing against Georgia soon. This group is a very, very fascinating one.
And Ozemati, it's also some time we speak about, we are speaking about Ozemati as a respectable team. They are not, as I said, one of the minnows, they are not, they are by no means at the bottom of the Manning Cup in terms of quality. They are obviously a middle of the pack team and a team that can surprise. So, I like them. Campion College on 4 points. Obviously, we didn't expect them to be what they were last year. Only playing all the teams in this group. Playing 2 games except Arden and Pembroke. The teams playing the most games at the bottom of the group. So weird. But anyways,
this is just the weather, bro. That's all.
It is the weather. Yeah. It is the weather. Arden picking up a win.
That's been more generous. Arden beating Pembroke.
Nice. Anyway,
that's all we can say about that.
Zone G, St. Diego, Wolmer's, Vauxhall. Let's talk out Diego and Wolmer since we're doing the top 2 teams. I think these 2 teams played each other the other day in a really, really good game. I think Diego beat Wolmer's. I don't remember. Let's check. No need to speculate.
So, right at our fingertips, isn't it?
This was a home game for Diego and they won the game 2-0. I think this was a good game aside on social media. As far as Diego go, last year they were a decent team, but this year they're leading their group. Wolmer's last year wasn't they weren't great.
Yeah, but I think Wolmer's this season, with a lot of returning talent, they've got more.
And players that have been in the Manning Cup for 2 years also. So expecting Wolmer's to also come out of this group and to put up a better fight than they did in the second round last year. Wow. Because they played Wolmer's and Diego played in the second round last year at Stadium East. And Diego beat that was a good game if you remember. So Wolmer should exit this group. Vauxhall being on 4 points from 3 games,
14 away from their target.
Bro, it's not bad. And I like that approach. When they speak, they are looking no further than 14 points. 18 points, sorry. Now whatever they told us.
Yeah.
They're looking no further than that. They have their target. I'm sure they have it on their paper. They say, alright, this is a game we can win. This is a 1-0. This is a game that should be tough for us. Alright, chalk it down as a loss, but we're going to try to win the game. So I like Vauxhall approach, and hopefully they can push man and be one of those best thirds, or even try to push Wolmer's for that second spot. But they are not quite halfway yet. We're also killing these games. But Wolmer's and Diego being the 2 best teams in this group, and Manning Cup picking up steam. Schoolboy football picking up steam. Clarendon College doing what Clarendon College does in the Costa Cup. A hot game between Manu and Stets the other day. Schoolboy football are going good, bro. Let's talk about the weather though. Killing me, man. They're killing me with this. They're killing me, bro. I hate it. People were trying to go to games and go to schools and the features, but
at 2 p.m. it rains.
Unfortunately, we're entering the hurricane season. We're in the hurricane season.
Bro, I was looking on Amazon for some pop-up tents, bro. Like just the size of a normal golf bag. At the range of like 140, 150 there, bro.
Super chat, this is a premiere. You can do it right now. Just give a super chat for 200 now.
And then we'll be at all the games regardless of the weather.
Too much right? Too much? 200? Too much? Anyway.
200 can buy the tent. I want to have the tent to good, bro.
Reach?
No, as in, how many people think I gotta watch this premiere? Couple hundred people? Yeah, that's at 10 people, $10, $100 that.
Or if one person want to me now fight them, you think me gonna fight them? Reach now?
Yeah, reach now. One person, that's dragging it, bro. Why you always dragging it?
Anyways, people. But yeah, as far as the weather go, man, it's killing us. There have been times where we're at games. I have to back it up because of weather. There have been times when we're on our way to games and have a turn back because of the weather. Lightning and strike and the game just can't have a turn back. Yeah. Awful. So, pardon us. We're not gonna blame it on nobody. We're gonna take it like men. But yeah, Manning Cup, good so far. Schoolboy football, good so far. People, tell us if you like the video. That's it.
Bro, it's a need for give us some information. Continue, do it.
I close my close though. You have nothing else you want to say?
No, I just do want to say that. Yo, make we know what go on, bro. I stop all up on information. But we're not gonna comment on this one. Comment, brother. Comment, bro.
What you have to lose on them comment?
What them have to lose on them comment?
That's just that now. I just that now.
No, defend it, so people
nah defend them.
Defend the man.
Nah defend no. Ooh, what man?
I who sing about boss slave.
Nah, but tell us something wrong in there. Go ahead, go there, bro. What the man?
It's the man, dog. And you defend the man, bro.
No, bro. Because I say you don't know.
They are them for release, bro.
Stop for them fast.
Stop defend the man, bro.
Them fast.
Exactly why them for release it, bro. So we can know if I for them fast.
And then what?
Stop defend the man, bro.
You know what? I agree with it. It's just release information.
That is it.
We need the information. I agree with the dogs. Anyways, if you like the video, the best way to show us that you like the video is to like the video. Leave a comment.
Bro, I see some video, dog. We released a shocking, groundbreaking interview with 10,000 views and a 400 odd likes upon the something, bro.
I get a couple subs from it today. Probably have 100 subs.
Bro, 400 odd likes? So think about it. Imagine if them did a like up the video. You know how many more people that get to see that? You know how much things the man talking about the video?
Yeah, because YouTube, but I put it in an algo.
That man try to show you everything. Sorry for cutting. I'm not cut that again.
Yeah,
but that burned me, bro.
It burned me too.
Nah,
never know the stats is still, but
the
sub stats, which is not awful. But anyways, people. And next step, I have to tell you now. No joke. Would I share it? Share the screen, but I don't want to sit too much here and go down YouTube studio. 70% of the people watching this video. Still. Did they go down to 60 at that?
Oh, but we get up some new subscribers now.
Well, more people.
Yeah, we get up some new viewers now.
Yeah,
and then
70% I know we are watching video and subscribe. I'm not feel that. When I make more put it down, I tell you the truth. I tell you I love the game, I love chat, I love the way I do. But when I make more put it down, I swear to God. Bro, no. Anyways, when I make more put it down, hit the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment under the video. And do one more thing for us though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers, because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, do you know how many subscribers that get us by the end of the day? I remember a man like Gabidan used to do, what's that? You got man like Gabidan.
I'm not lying.
Every time.
Are we that?
Yeah, bro.
Are we that? People, get us to 12,000 subscribers. We're almost at 8. I think we're 100 and something subscribers away from it. That's alright?
At recording time.
That's alright?
But the thing I grow now. So we're dapper than a massive question.
We're 145 subscribers away from 8,000.
Quick maths that.
Loving it, people. Subscribe to this channel as well, TV. Out.